Hello everyone. In today's video, let's talk about the most interesting and less discussed subject, marital rape. Does marrying someone give you right over their physical body? To understand this, let's try to understand what rape is and what marital rape is. Rape is an act of sexual penetration or intercourse without the other person's consent or acceptance. Marital rape is an act of sexual intercourse between married couple without the consent of the spouse. Now that we are clear about their definitions, let's get into the details of it. Indian Penal Code IPC 1860 Section 375 defines rape as a heinous crime against women. But exception 2 of Section 375 explains that sexual intercourse by a man with his own wife without her consent, and if the wife is above 15 years of age, is not considered as rape. Hence, marital rape is not considered as an offense under IPC in India, provided that the wife is above 15 years of age. If the wife is below 15 years of age, it is considered as rape. But this brings us to another problem. As per Section 375, the age limit for a married Indian woman to be declared as raped is 15. But as per the Prohibition of Child Marriage Act 2006, it is an offense if an Indian woman gets married if she is below 18 years. Age limits in Section 375 and Prohibition of Child Marriage Act 2006 contradicts and doesn't make any sense if you give a thought. But that is a discussion for another day. Let's focus on marital rape today. Yes, the Indian law clearly tells that a married woman is automatically concluded that she has given consent to husband to have sexual intercourse. Justice Matthew Hale, former Chief Justice of England in 1650s, stated that through contract of marriage, a wife grants her sexual autonomy to her husband in return for her protection. So she cannot revoke sexual intercourse. How far this is true in modern world? Of course, England and other countries have come a long way to make amendments to this 1650 draconian law. But why an Indian married woman is taken for granted by their husbands in 21st century? The common notion of a society that marriage is a sacred knot and whatever the husband does the woman has to bear with it is deeply concerning. There is always a fear of retaliation attached to marital rapes where the victim feel that if we go against our husband that he will retaliate in a much more brutal manner, so they accept it as their fate. When the question arises to choose between dignity and survival, women often end up choosing survival over their own dignity and self-respect. The social stigma, poverty, illiteracy, wives' financial dependency on their husbands, religious beliefs, pressure from society make Indian women surrender to their husband. These are the reasons why most of the marital rape cases are underreported in India. The sad truth is we still live in patriarchal society. India is one of the 36 countries in the world that have not considered marital rape as an offense. In countries like Denmark, Norway, Sweden, Poland, marital rape is unlawful and strictly punishable. Article 21 of the Indian Constitution talks about the right to live with dignity, and marital rape obviously violates one of the fundamental rights of women to live with dignity. Another fundamental right, Article 14, guarantees equality and equal protection of laws. But Section 375 of IPC clearly violates this Article too. The only option that a marital rape victims have is seeking help through Protection of Women from Domestic Violence Act 2005. An aggrieved woman can go to the court and get a legal separation from her husband in case of marital rape. Marital rape is unfortunately legal in India, but it is still a rape and each rape leaves a scar that never heals. How can a marriage be sacred if they lose their dignity? But no matter how biased we are to our Indian women, we should take a note of how Section 498A Dowry Harassment Act, which intends to shield Indian women from greedy husbands and in-laws, has been misused. Indian judiciary and government might have been skeptical to criminalize marital rape as it would have potential negative effects on marriage, or worry that few women might misuse marital rape law once it comes to play. But one thing as of now is clear. Present marital laws are clearly against Indian women's fundamental rights, Article 14 and 21, which obviously form the basic structure of Indian Constitution. So it is high time that Indian legal system should uplift the spirits of Indian women, and in response, Indian women should respect the laws and stop misusing them with wrongful accusations. Thank you.